Yeah, I know it went out, so I'm going back again. Let me know if you can see it. I saw that. It says that I'm here. I need you to listen the first time. Step aside until I call you, okay? Okay, good. Direct message me so I can get some more of your products, okay? Because I really love it. I was rationing out the last bit of the bottle. But are you in town on Thursday? I'm doing a half-day training here in Atlanta, and I'd love for you to come if you're in town. Okay, great. We're live. Yes, I can? Okay, cool. So we're live. I'm here on Facebook and equally on Instagram. It's my first time doing a tag teaming kind of thing, and it's pretty cool. In the background, I have my 10-year-old running around somewhere because she wants some airtime. This is my angel, everyone. Her name is actually my angel. Say hello.
Hello.
Okay, can you finish prepping your stuff to
Yes.
go? And then I will bring you back, I promise.
Okay.
All right. Mommy needs to share this stuff so we can get to you to your class on time. All right. So all day I have been feeling very inspired to, so let me just say this. I'm on 2 cameras, one Facebook, one Instagram. So you're going to see me interchange between the 2. But I'm speaking to all of you one time, okay? And for those of you on Facebook, please share this out. Let people know that I'm going to be talking about ramping up your results for the last quarter of the year. And I'm going to give one primary tip that I want to offer to all of you that I've been sharing with my clients today. And I want to give it to you as well. And then I have a special announcement that I'm going to be making in just a few short minutes. Now, all of this, because my commitment today was to make sure that I connected with all of you live. And that I was able to do this Instagram or this Facebook Live. I made the commitment. It was on my to-do list. And the day started slipping away. You know how that goes where you have an intention for something. You say you're going to do something. And other important things happen. And before you know it, the day is gone. Well, I was not going to not be about my Father's business today. And I wasn't going to not keep my word to myself. So in between preparing a quick little light dinner for my daughter, making a smoothie for myself, getting her ready for dance practice in the next 30 minutes, I'm staying committed to this live. Why? Because I believe when you commit to the vision, you got to make a decision. And I committed to doing this live, although I had team meetings today. We enrolled a new client into our business today. I supported another friend in her business around her sales strategy today, and on and on and on. When I looked up, I was running out of time. And so I'm multitasking like a mug right now to make sure that I can stay committed to my desire to connect with all of you live, to give you something that you can use in your business, that you can use in your week, that you can use in your life while still taking care of other stuff at the same time. And that's just what it looks like being a business owner and running your business and multitasking. You have the things that are needed to, that you need to do, that you must do, that you commit to doing, and then you have life happening. So here it is. I'm in the middle, literally. My angel, I need you to help me. With life happening, I need to make a smoothie so my blood sugar level doesn't drop. I need to prepare her with a healthy meal because I committed to not eating out this week. And I need to give you some good stuff so that your business can generate some revenue, because without revenue, all you have is a glorified hobby. You just have something that you like and desire, but you don't have a business that supports your life. So just rinse this out for me, okay? But don't turn the water up too high because I want to make sure that they can hear me. All right. So today's topic is all about ramping up your results, okay? Ramping up your results. Now, we're in the month of August. August is going to be closing out in just a few short days. And my goodness, are you like me saying, where did the time go? I mean, we're already going into the 9th month of the year. And the year has gone by so quickly. But guess what? If we don't pay attention and if we're not conscious about our decisions, the end of the year is going to be here before we know it. And when we came into the beginning of the year, you know, for many of you, just like me, you set intentions, you set goals for yourself, you set your desires, and then you begin to take those action steps to move them in motion. But no one is exempt from this. At some point in time, you derail from your vision or your goals, or they flatline, or they deflate, or you start doubting them, or you veer off track because as entrepreneurs and business owners, we tend to be very creative, right? And so sometimes it can be hard to stick to our goals, especially when it comes to the piece that a lot of you don't like to do, which is the revenue piece. We all want it, but how many, when I'm talking to prospective clients and I'm talking to my clients and kicking their behinds, it's about keeping that sales piece at the forefront, because in order to know that your business is making a difference and an impact, and in order to know that it's supporting your lifestyle and the things that you say you want, you got to drive revenue. I know based on the bottom line of my business and the bottom line of my client's business, how many people they're truly willing to serve, how many people they're truly willing to help. So before I go into some tips and strategies for all of you, I know with Instagram, a lot of you on Facebook may know me and know what I do, but for some of you that are just coming into my community, you don't know me, you don't know what I do. Thank you, darling. You don't, pass me the blender. You don't know me, or you don't know what I do, and especially for Instagram, since this is something that we just started maybe a year ago, some of you are still asking, what is it that you do? So in a nutshell, my name is Natasha Allrich, and I work with mission-driven entrepreneurs who love what they do, but they hate the sales part. And they understand, though, that sales is important. They understand that in order to turn a profit, someone has to buy something, which means in order for someone to buy, someone has to sell something. Okay, but I do sales in a way where I make it exciting, I make it interesting, because I make it about you. And I call it soulful selling. Okay, baby, you can turn it off. Thank you. Pour it out and pass it to me. So here I am in my kitchen right now, warming up something for my daughter to eat, making myself a quick green smoothie so I can have some energy for the rest of the next couple hours while I prepare her for dance practice. But what I do in a nutshell is I help people sell their products and their services, the things that they believe in, the things that they know make a difference in the world, and I help them to profit from it. And the proof is in the pudding. You can go to my website, enrollfromthesoul.com, to see so many of the clients that I've served and serviced over the years. In fact, we just dropped a video this past Monday that if you go on any of my social media channels, you can see a testimonial for one of our clients. Today, I wanted to offer you something of value. Okay, that's you Instagrammers and you Facebookers. I wanted to give you something of value. What often happens is, and I hope that me multitasking isn't a distraction to you, but rather inspiration, where you can see that I'm still getting it in and keeping my word to give you great value while I'm also supporting my daughter and getting some good food in her system rather than eating out, because last week we did a lot of eating out and I was committed this week to make sure that we didn't do that. And also for myself, I know I need the energy, and so I'm making myself a quick smoothie. Okay, so oftentimes, as we approach the end of the year, a couple things happen. Either you get into fear mode or you get into focus mode. And the driver oftentimes is not focus mode, it's often fear. The fear of thinking that the end of the year could come and you don't reach your goals. The fear of thinking that, you missed the mark, that you can get to the end of the year and look back and say, what the heck have I done with my year? And just go ahead and comment or tap the hearts just to let me know that I'm already speaking into your listening, that what I'm saying is making sense to you. So today is really about me being in service to you and your business, and even more, you and your mission. We set these declarations, we set these intentions, we set these goals, however clear they are or far-fetched they are. And then life happens, right? So you might be on track with your goals, and then something happens and you get off track. And you get distracted because you get a creative idea or whatever could be in the way. But here's what I want you to know. The year is not over yet, so don't count yourself out. In fact, start recommitting what you want, what you said you would create for your business and for your life this year. Start recommitting, starting today, starting right now. Okay, I'm going to actually give you a question that you can ask yourself. The question is, you with me? I'm going to actually just modify this for today's live. What is one thing, just one thing that you want to accomplish this year in your business? What's one thing that you want to accomplish this year in your business? One thing. And what's one thing that you want to accomplish this year in your personal life? Just one thing, okay? Sometimes it's hard to narrow down, what it is that you want, but we got to get clear on your desires first in order to be able to even specify what needs to happen in order for them to move for them to come forward, for them to actually happen in your life. You got to identify what it is that you want. And you did this at the beginning of the year, but where are you now in month 8 going into the last quarter of the year? So just identify one thing in your business and one thing in your personal life that you absolutely want to accomplish. That if it was December 31st and we were having this conversation right now and you accomplished it, you would feel really good about yourself. You will be reflecting on the year saying, job well done, and you will be celebrating. That's where I want you to go. Okay, so for me, one of those things is to make sure that we hit a certain income by the end of this year, which means that we would have serviced a certain number of people by the end of this year. And in my business, in my personal life, is to make sure that I'm consistent with working out 4 days a week. That's something that I set as an intention in January. And to make sure that I did that, I hired a personal trainer and I got a whole slew of accountability partners to make sure I stayed the task. Okay, so if you even see me now, I'm literally in a workout gear because I'm always in a position of staying ready so that I don't have to get ready to do it. So just identify one thing. And if you want, go ahead. Hey, honeybee, how you doing? If you want, go ahead and go put down one thing in your business and your personal life that you want to accomplish this year. Go ahead and type it in the comments. The same, hey, Shawnette, make more money. Okay, so quantify that. That's nice, but I want you to actually put a number to it, okay? Hey, Lon Ray. Oh, my goodness, Lon Ray. From my DC days, hello. So again, if you're just joining, it's because I'm going back and forth between Instagram Live and Facebook Live while making a smoothie, entertaining my daughter, preparing a quick little snack for her before she goes to dance practice. Say hello to everybody, my angel.
Hello. So I'm taking over right now. So
tell them what grade you're going into.
Going to 5th grade.
Yeah, you just started 5th grade.
Have chicken nuggets.
You got some chicken nuggets coming to you. I'm going to move the blender out the way.
Yeah.
What's your favorite subject so far?
Math. And I also go to dance practice right now.
Yeah, she's like a superstar, y'all. She just started this, she just started track today. Today was her first track practice. She loves math. She's really great in chess. I don't know a thing about chess. But most importantly, she's God-centered. She is a confident girl, as you can tell. And she's my most precious commodity. I love her. So go back over there and finish what you were wrapping up with doing. Before I say goodbye to everyone, you can come back, okay? So, all right. So back to, let's see, are you typing it in? In position to make 50K. Perfect. Finish your last 3 classes of the year and a promotion. That's what I'm talking about. Clarify, right? Because how can God bless something that's not described? The clearer you are, the clearer you are about what you want and what you desire, the more likely it can happen, because you have to see it in order to seize it or attract it. Does that make sense? If you can't see it, if you can't clarify it, then the probability of it happening is smaller. Finish real estate school and get a license. Go, girl. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, end of the year biz goal, launch a creative course to leverage income. Boom. I get it. I love it. So you got the picture, right? That's one thing. That's one thing that you can identify. Now, the other piece to that, I'm going to give you the part that's going to really help you make sure you stay focused on that goal. Because a lot of what you're talking about is revenue generating. And we all know the definition of a business is to turn a profit, right? Okay, so if you didn't know that, that's the definition of a business. It's not to have a hobby, it's to turn a profit. And I know that you're serving and helping people, especially for those of you who are mission driven like myself, when I can see your bottom line is growing. That's when I know that you are actually making a difference and an impact in the world with your services. But here's the piece that's going to keep you on task. And I want to give you this tip. Okay, really quickly. When you wake up in the morning and you sit down at your desk or wherever you're doing running your business, operating your business, I want you to ask yourself this question. And you want to write this down. What is one revenue generating activity that you can do today? Not tomorrow, not next week, not next year. What is one revenue generating activity that you can do today? So let me give you an example, okay? Couple examples. And these are, again, for entrepreneurs and business owners. Is it that you're waiting you promised someone you will follow up with them, or someone came to mind and you said to yourself you're going to follow up, but for whatever reason, that phone got heavy, your to-do list got distracting, you got tired all of a sudden, and you didn't do it? If that is a hint, hint, clue, clue, that's your one revenue generating activity that you need to make a priority. For some of you, it might be to do a video. It might be to do something like this, to communicate to your community or your tribe, to go live and just talk with them about the things that are on their minds. For others, it might be I know this, I'm speaking to one of my clients right now, to put out your newsletter, your e-newsletter that you said you would do 2 weeks ago, is to actually get it done and send it out and stop waiting for it to be perfect. Good is good enough, because who needs it next is the perfect person for what you have to offer. So all you have to do is get it done. You can always perfect your plans along the way, but rather waiting for it to be perfect, someone else is missing out on your good stuff. They can't get what you have for them. They can't get their solution. They can't get their needs met with your solution. And so you're depriving them of the gift of having that resolved because you're in the way waiting for it to be perfect. Are y'all with me? So for some of you, it might be that. Maybe it's not the newsletter, but you can insert the thing that you know you're avoiding doing. And all of these things are revenue generating. How do you know? Because I don't want you to trick yourself. How do you know it's revenue generating? It has to lead to the money. If the breadcrumb trails do not lead to the money, it's not revenue generating, it's distracting. If the breadcrumb trails do not lead to the money, it's not revenue generating, it's distracting. Are you with me? Okay, so the question for you to answer is, what is one revenue generating activity that you can do within the next now, okay, today, tonight, within the next couple of minutes when this live is closed? That's the question you're asking yourself. You said, Lord, I see you, Essentials, I see you. For some of you, it might be, let's see some other ones. Going to a networking event, getting some training, getting some direct skills around sales. You know what that is. You know the thing that you've been avoiding doing. You know it, and you know the excuses that you've been giving yourself. But I'm telling you, I've been doing this for over 20 years. You do not want to get to the end of the year and say to yourself when nobody is looking, I wish I woulda, coulda, shoulda. You don't got to woulda, coulda, shoulda nothing. All you got to do is take inspired action. You can always do a do-over. You can always improve your plans. You can always make it better, but you cannot get this time back. Once the time is gone, it's gone. All you have is now. And so my job in this conversation, my reason for being here and not blending up my smoothie right now, running out the door to her class, which I'm going to need to do it in just the next few minutes so she's not late, is to make sure that I give you one good nugget that if you use it, if you take action on it, it will produce profit for you. But you got to take that next step. And I'm telling you, you don't want to be a mission-driven entrepreneur, meaning you know that your gifts that you have are gifts from your own natural talents and abilities. They came from God through you. You do not want to lay your head down at night knowing that you could have served some people and your bank account could be growing and busting out the seams and you can no longer be complaining about money. But instead, if you want to take that trip, you can. If you want to get that extra massage, you can. If you want to splurge on organic food, you can. Or whatever your thing is. If you want to tie to a cause you believe in, you can, because you're not worried about paying your bills. It is so gratifying to be in a place of freedom when you allow your gifts to make room for you. And the way you do that is by simply sharing what you got, the good stuff, and who you are. Is this making sense? Okay. Lonray says, great advice, sis. Awesome. I'm glad. Is this making sense to all of you? Let me know over here in Instagram. Yes? Okay. You got to share it. Sharing, AKA, is selling. But in order to do it, you got to take the first step. Nobody knows that you're around. Some people don't even know you're open for business unless you let them know you're open for business. Let them know you're available to bring in more clients. It's not about begging. And it has nothing to do with looking good. It's not about that. People don't care about those things, especially if you're sincere. especially if you mean what you say. Folks already know. People are so discerning these days that they can sniff out the crap and the BS. But I'm not talking to you because I know that I don't attract people that are about BS. I know I don't. I have a force field that just repels them. So if you're here watching this live, understand that this is your time and this could be your season, but you have to make the decision through your actions if this year is going to be your best year. This can be the next best 4 months of your life, or it can just be life as usual. It really is up to you. It really is up to you. Y'all with me? So the question is to first identify what is the one thing. We're just going to keep it real simple because simple things are doable. So what's the one thing that you want to accomplish in your business and in your life this year? Okay? And then with that, in the business domain, what is one? Just one. I'm not on you right now the way I would be if this was a full-on coaching session one-on-one. Not right now. I'm just giving you one. What's one revenue generating activity that you can do that can support you in getting closer to your goal? That's all I'm asking you for today. That's it. Y'all can do that. I believe in you to do that. It's possible to do that. My angel, did you cut your fruit up? Okay, get some fruit, get some cherries or grapes, take it with you, with your water, and come get these and put them inside the container. I didn't finish, but we'll do this when I come back. So put this back in the refrigerator for me, okay? Are y'all with me? You got it? Sharing equals selling. You got it. Okay. So, hey, Karen. Often, let me see what she says so I can share this with all of you. She says, often it's hard to choose the one thing. So many good ideas or things that have worked in the past. Yes, true indeed. And I've been doing this for over 20 years, and I can actually attest and agree. Yes, it can be a challenge. But you know what? Let me share something with you. Maya, try not to be so loud, babe. Sorry. That's okay. Let me share with you something that I learned in 1996 from one of my mentors. Are y'all with me? This is pretty profound. I remember memorizing it. Lon Ray actually learned this when I was living in D.C. doing that fellowship that we met at. She said, Natasha, if you want a thing to be, take your time, go slowly. Do one thing and do it well. Simple things are holy. Let me say that again. If you want a thing to be, take your time, go slowly. Do one thing and do it well. Simple things are holy. So yes, it can be a challenge to choose one, but I'm telling you, what happens when you can just hone in on one thing and accomplish it, you feel so good. You get such a burst of energy that it propels you to have more momentum. It propels you to have a quickening in your spirit. You see where it says be fast or be last? It propels you to go fast. Not hard, not hustle, but go fast because you're focused. Instead of being last with all these great ideas and all this indecision that comes behind it. You just focus on the one thing and you give yourself the time frame of when you're going to accomplish it. And then you celebrate and reward yourself and move on to the next thing. And in business, when I think about how high our enrollment is here in our company, it's because we focus on one thing. We do so many things well, but people come to us because they want to increase their sales strategies, their results. They want to bring in more clients. They want to be able to sell in a way that feels good to them, where they're authentic. They don't have to be someone they're not. All things sales. Now, we teach self-value and self-worth. We teach market penetration. We teach, how to build your list and all those other things. We teach alignment. We teach how to, use your business to support your lifestyle, all that stuff. But I lead with one thing. Can y'all hear that? Can you hear that? One thing. Does that make sense, Karen? Tanya, one thing. It's powerful. Now, for those of you who are in the Atlanta, Georgia area or the surrounding area, meaning driving distance, I have a special announcement if you haven't already been seeing it on social media. So I want to make sure that I share that as well so you can get, if you want, more of the good stuff that I'm sharing here today, okay? So for those of you who are not in the Georgia area or the surrounding area, just hang tight before we close out. For those of you who are here, in Atlanta, Georgia, or the surrounding area, North Carolina, Kentucky, Tennessee, South Carolina, those types of areas or regions, we have a one-day workshop this coming Thursday. That's Thursday, August 31st at 9:00 a.m. And Zakia, will you type in the link for the website for that, please? It's enrollfromthesoul.com/one-day workshop. And we're going to have that typed in so you can see it. Enrollfromthesoul.com/one-day workshop. And guess what? It's a day with me for $47. I only do this like once or twice a year. Last year I did it in November in New Jersey. I was in New Jersey working with another client, and I opened it up that I would do a one-day workshop at the end of my working with this client. And it was phenomenal and amazing because I keep these events intimate and interactive, and it's focused on you and your business. It's focused on your sales strategy, how to have selling conversations in your natural sales style, which a lot of people don't know what their natural sales style is. We focus on how to ask for the sale, which for me is really how to create more partners in your business that also pay you for your service. Okay, so we go through all of that. We get clear on, since we're at the last 4 months of the year, we're going to also put together a 4-month plan. So whatever your income and revenue generating goals are, you have a clear path on how to get there. We're going to talk about packages and programs, how to clarify your offers, all those types of things to move the needle forward in your business. So if you're in the Atlanta, Georgia area or driving distance around, for some people, I have clients that have flown in to work with me as well. So that's available to you. If you want to spend a day with me focused on your sales, your revenue, making sure your offers are aligned with your purpose and your mission, and you can be excited about it, and you know how to have conversations that can enroll people just through a conversation, then I invite you to come hang out with me this coming Thursday, August 31st, which is 9:00 a.m. Eastern. It's from 9 to 2, and I'm excited because one of my favorite areas of business is training. I love training. I love on-the-spot training. I love questions. I love something that we call sales makeovers. We're going to be doing sales makeovers on the spot, live. I love doing that because that's when I get to pull out all the stuff that's in the back of my head and bring it to the forefront and really demonstrate the gifts that I have harnessed over 20 years of being in business. And I'm able to impart that into your business and customize it to really fit and work for you. So that's really exciting. And it's a precursor for our live event coming up, which I'm not going to mention that yet because I'm not officially announcing it just yet. But if you are in Atlanta or the surrounding area, I implore you to come hang out with us for a day. $47 is really your investment in yourself, and that's about it. But the best part is that I get to inspire you to action. And if you've been to anything that I've done, any of my events, you know that I get my clients in action quick because we bust through those fears, bust through those doubts, whatever that unclarifying area is that you have, we knock that out and we get into action. And it's exciting when you're around other mission-driven entrepreneurs who know the heck what they're doing, and they're willing to unselfishly share that with you and then put you to task. You'd be surprised what you can do. You can move further faster when you're on the right team. So if my message resonates with you and you're in the surrounding area, I implore you to go to the website, go ahead and read up on the information, or just skip over it and register. And then immediately after you register, you're going to get a welcome call from one of my team members because we like to know who's coming, and more importantly, we like to know more about you and your business and what intentions you want to set, so we make sure that we give it to you. You're going to get a live phone call. I know a lot of people don't do that anymore, but we do because we have a high-touch business to really connect with you and make sure it's a fit for you, okay? So that's what I'm going to end with. And then that evening, before I forget, that evening, we actually have a happy hour that we're doing. It's our Soulful Sales Happy Hour. And that's when I'm going to go deeper into this 4-month plan, but also really just to kind of kick back, let your hair down. If you're a guy, you don't have long hair, just kick back, unbutton a shirt or two, and really network and connect with other like-minded, mission-driven entrepreneurs that are here. That, a lot of times you can mastermind with others, create accountability partners, or just know that you're not in business just by yourself for yourself, but there's a community of people around just like you. So let me just check and see if there's anyone Okay, Zakia's putting up the information. Thank you, dear. Let's go over here. Okay, hey, Shelda, welcome, welcome. All right, y'all, my blood sugar level is about to drop. I need to turn this blender on, get this chick over here, my beautiful daughter who's waiting for me with her book bag in hand. You want to come say goodbye to everybody? So if this was useful, let me know. Give me some comments in the back. Let me know if you're going to commit to, within the next 24 hours, implementing on that one revenue generating activity. That's my, stand up, honey. Just be still for a second. Ground yourself. Ground yourself. I want to know if you can commit to one revenue generating activity within the next 24 hours. Because otherwise, you just came for a motivational session. And I'm not about just motivating you into the moment. I want you taking action. So if you can commit to that, just go ahead and put, I'm committed. I'm committed to taking one action. Just go ahead and put, I'm committed. Let me see that. Okay? Because as a coach, that's where I get my high, is knowing that you can produce results. You're welcome so much. It's my absolute pleasure. And I'll come back and do some more of these, okay? But for today, I had to keep my word to myself, no matter what was showing up in the day, to make sure that I did this. So thank you for being here. Awesome. You're committed. Already done. Now, I want to see you, Queens Essentials, especially if you're here in town. Awesome, Karen. Already started. Good, good, good. Okay, my angels, is there anything you want to say before we go?
Bye-bye. Bye.
Okay, everyone, remember, only you can be you. No need to try to be anyone else. No need to try to copy anyone else. Be your best self. Get the training and the skills that you, get the training to enhance the skills that you need, so that the people who are looking for you to be a solution to the things that they have a need for, you can actually show up and do that. We all got people to serve. And as a result of serving, if you're in business, you also get to turn a profit. And that's exciting. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to make sure that you are positioned for the profits that's available to you. You take great care, okay? And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now. Sure, babe. What do you want to say?
So this is my, my teacher made this poem about excuses. Here it goes. Excuses and self-confidence. Excuses are tools of incompetence that build monuments of nothingness, and those who specialize in their use rarely accomplish anything. I will not make excuses. I'll do anything I put my mind to, no matter what others say I cannot do. I can if I try. Teamwork makes our dream work. Together, everyone achieves more. Thank you.
Oh, wow. You know, it's the first time I've heard you say it out loud.
Yeah, I had to keep memorizing.
That's awesome. Well, hello. You've heard it from the 10-year-old herself. No time for excuses. Only time for production. Take great care, everyone. And please share this out. Share this out with your community. Let people know about this if it's of value to you. And also subscribe to my business page. It's Natasha Allrich. We're going to put the link down there for the bottom as well, because eventually I'm going to be doing just these Facebook Lives on my business page and not my personal page. So I don't want you to miss it if you want to be a part of it. Take great care, okay? Bye-bye for now. Remember what my angel said, no excuses. Bye-bye. There. And over here.